Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadosh.
Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, you occupy that business word in the truth and the sincerity. Another weekend out here on the highways and the byways pushing this truth, pushing the downfall of Esau of Edom, so-called white man, and his infrastructure and his kingdom. And we see what's going on in the Middle East. We see what's going on in Ukraine. We see what's going on. How they making people decide whether you're going to be with the West or you're going to be with the Muslim nations. And that's what's coming down the pipe right now. That's what they do. Zelensky, he's through. Zelensky in Ukraine, he's through. I think it's going to be a military coup against him, and they're going to put his ass to death like they put, like the other day when his administrators in his army was celebrating his birthday, opened up a package and boom, blew up and killed him in front of his 13-year-old son. So it's going to be a lot more military coups. It's going to be they getting fueled. And Henry Kissinger said this right here: if you are an enemy of the United States, beware. But if you are a friend of the United States, you have to be careful, because America is known to turn their back on their friends and their allies. Look at Gaddafi. Look at Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein had the keys to Detroit in 1985.
Cut. Look at before the coup of Iran in 1978. Before that, they had control of Iran's oil exports. But when Ahmadinejad came in, he was a student in 1978. They did an uproar, and the government took back their belongings, and that's why America has been on the back of Iran ever since, man. You see? It's all bullshit. Behind the scenes, it's about military conquest. Here it is, America been around for 250 years, and only 16 years has been with peace. The rest was war. So 16 years of peace since the American Empire existence, but the rest was filled with war. Let's get that, bro. Yeah. Because what's happening is all these different nations over in the Middle East are taking sides. They're taking sides with the Palestinians because they see the atrocities. Over 11,000 people, mostly women and children and old men, dead over there in Palestine. Why? Because what they doing is ethnic cleansing. They're not killing Hamas soldiers, man. The other day, it was one Hamas soldier, one Hamas general in the hospital. They bombed the hospital and killed over 700 people. Mostly civilians and old women and children.
Yeah, so God was saying, he was trying to say that, Israel, so-called Israelis, they're not but demons because they don't target Hamas. And he brought out what happened in the West Bank. Over 7,000 dead in the West Bank, and there's no Hamas in the West Bank.
Exactly.
So why is the state of Israel killing them?
Because they punishing the Palestinian people to let them know if you do anything. If Hamas is an organization, you cannot defeat an idea. Hamas is a group of men. Of course, they dug deep underground in their bunkers, but Hamas is like an idea. To fight against Hamas was created. You got to understand that Hamas was created by Israel, huh? Okay. So Isaiah 50. I'm saying all that to say this: that all these nations are gathering themselves together. Turkey, Iran, Lebanon, all these different nations coming together, and they're gonna be backed by Russia. Let's get this real quick. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9, and it says, "For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations."
But now Babylon is not talking about ancient Babylon. It's talking about America, modern day Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, which is America. And that assembly of great nations that's going to come up against Babylon, which is America, is Russia. Started first and foremost Russia, China, India, Pakistan. You got North Korea, Iran, Ethiopia, Go to Ezekiel the 38th chapter. It's going to tell you Libya, Ethiopia, Turkey, which is Turkey. What else? All these different nations that have nuclear capabilities, they're gonna come up against America and destroy it. Right along with their counterparts. You go to what is it? Jeremiah 50 and 45. The least of the flocks should draw them out. The Israelis, man. What is it? Jeremiah 49 and 50. Shut that down. Jeremiah 50 and 45. Was it Jeremiah 50 and 45? Oh yeah, because guess what's going to happen?
Read that again. Jeremiah 50 verse 9, it says, "For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country."
And the north country started with Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, Ethiopia, Libya. All these different Islamic nations are going to band together and they're going to come up against America. Right now, you got the Houthis, which is Yemen. They involved with this war. You got the Lebanese, which is which is Hezbollah. All the Houthis in Lebanon, which is Hezbollah, they all proxy armies of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard.
Say something else?
Yeah, bro,
it's not really them, the East targeting America, it's them protecting themselves against Israel,
That's
the
right.
state of Israel. The state of Israel is the one that's, because Iran is not a threat to America. Iran is all the way across the other part of the world. They're not a threat, but they are a threat to the land of Israel, the state of Israel. And the state of Israel uses America as a proxy army. So all those Middle Eastern nations are getting bombarded with missiles and military intervention because they have problems with Israel, and Israel is using the United States military.
And it's all American-made weapons that's bombarding all these people. They seeing it because the evidence is clear when the weapons that are used and they showing it says U.S. It got the U.S. flag on it. It's showing you where it's coming from. But now you got Turkey supporting the Palestine. Turkey also is a part of NATO. Turkey got a history of supporting both sides, being a part of Russia, being sides with Russia, and then going back to NATO. So it's always been up in the air with Turkey. But you got to understand something. The Ottoman Turks, they are into Islam, even though they Edomites. See, that's why Turkey is a part of NATO. They Edomites, but they taking on the religion of Islam. Yeah, bro.
Says,
Yeah, bro.
says, "And they shall set themselves in array against her."
They should set themselves in military formation against this bitch, America, and destroy this bitch. Because America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire when Yahweh shall crack the skies, bringing death, destruction, and deliverance. Yeah, bro.
From thence she shall be taken. Their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert, as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
The arrows representing the ICBM, hypersonic, and supersonic missiles that's going to be shot off from these different nations. You don't think Iran got nuclear missiles? Why do you think America is hesitant to aim? But you got to understand something. I forgot to say this right here. America is being targeted by Lebanon, Syria, and they striking different targets over there in the Middle East because they're being targeted by these different proxy armies that belong to Iran. So they're hitting Iranian targets, trying to draw Iran into a conflict. Once they draw Iran into a conflict, Iran is a part of the BRICS nations. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think that Russia's going to sit back and let that happen? No, of course not, man. Yeah, bro.
This is Joel chapter 3 verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war."
And that's what's happening. We're telling you what's happening. We're proclaiming what's going to happen in the Middle East, and war's being prepared, man. Read.
It says, "Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near.
Break up the mighty men of these different armies. Let the mighty men draw near. How they drawing near? They coming to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, which is the Lord's decision, the Lord's judgment on all these different nations coming together to fight. That ultimate battle is going to be the battle of end all battles, man, which is Armageddon, or Hamagad in the Hebrew, or World War III according to Esau's standards. Yeah, bro.
It says, let them come up. It says, beat your plowshares into swords.
Beat your plowshares into swords. A plowshare is like a farming tool. So instead of them, it's like a metaphor, instead of them investing in agriculture and farming, no, they're going to invest in creating bombs and weapons of mass destruction to come up against Babylon, the so-called white man's empire, man. And most of the people in the Middle East call America the Great Satan. And that's exactly what the fuck this bitch is. Yeah, bro.
And your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong.
Let the weak nations that had no way to defend themselves say they are strong, because now you got North Korea, that's a proxy army of China, got nuclear missiles. You got a proxy army of Russia, which is Iran, have missiles. And you gotta go back. You go back to the ancient world, Iran and Russia, that's the Medo-Persian Empire. You gotta understand this right here. And understand the history, and understand the mystery, you gotta understand the history. Going back to ancient Medo-Persia, the Medes, and the ancient Medes are the location of where Russia dwells today. Do what, brother? I got a tongue twister right for a little bit. And then you got the Persians in Iran. They changed their name from Persia to Iran in 1932.
It's just like Israel. Israel prior to 1948, it wasn't called Israel, it's called Palestine. And in Palestine, you had Arabs and so-called Jews doing there. Which Arabs is a mixture of Ishmaelites and Elamites and so-called Jews. They all were doing in that long land that was called Palestine. There was no state of Israel until 1948.
You gotta understand, so that word Arab means mix. A mixture of different sects of Ishmaelites, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, anything.
Anything,
like here's what we call Arabs, it's a mixture of different nations.
Right.
The Arabs in the Middle East are a mixture of Elamites and Ishmaelites. Okay?
That's right. You got more? Bring it up real quick.
Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon.
And the counsel of the Lord is going to stand. And the counsel of the Lord is against Babylon, which is so-called, which is America. This is the counsel against Babylon. Read, brother.
And his purpose, that he has purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw these goddamn devils out, man, to protect them Ishmaelites. I'm saying to protect them Amalekites, man, because America swore to protect the nation of them Israelis down to the bone, man. Whereas
The least of the flock is the least of the nation of Edom.
That's right.
That's Amalek.
That's right.
The Amalekites are going to be the one to bring everybody into World War III.
That's right. And what's happening right now, the most high Yahweh is mustering up the host of the battle. You see, we're at the end of Esau's rulership. That's why we know. I don't think we're going to be here 2025, 2026, 2027, man. I doubt that, man. I doubt it. Me speaking as a man, I doubt it. Look at the prophecies coming to pass. They're popping off. The CBDC, November 17th, man. They're about to make that shit mandatory, man. So now what? Everything that the apostles on down was the apostles and the bishops was telling you is coming to pass, man. Now when you scoffers and scorners, what you want to scoff and scorn about, man? Yeah, bro, you got more?
Yeah. The last couple of sentences says, surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Because once all these different nations shoot missiles on Israel and destroy that bitch, because Israel is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction right along with America. America's going to attack these nations trying to defend Israel, swinging and switching just to get fucked. That's what's going to happen.
Got something else. Jeremiah 50:11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields.
Make bright the arrows, which are the ICBM hypersonic, supersonic missiles. Read.
Right. Now, quick point on make bright the arrows. If you watch the movie 300, what the guy said, he said our arrows shall blot out the sun.
That's right.
Because when a bunch of arrows are being shot, it blots out the sun, right?
That's right.
But the Lord said these arrows are going to be bright. That's how come we know it's talking about the missile. Right?
The that glistening sword, man.
Right. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirits of the kings of the Medes.
The kings of the Medes, the modern day Medes are the Russians, man. And the Pastor Tahar brought it out. The Russian is a Hebrew word. Ra-Shah, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Ra-Shah. Show you that the Hebrew Israelites was the founders of Russia. Ra-Shah, Russia. If I'm pronouncing it correctly. Yeah, brother.
Says, has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it.
Now the ancient Medes, Russia is dwelling in the land of the ancient Medes. So the ancient Medes are the modern day Russians, and they're going to raise up against Babylon to destroy it. Just like they rose up against Babylon to destroy it. They destroyed Babylon. There was a strike that made Babylon a province of the Medo-Persian Empire. So we know it's not talking about ancient Babylon being destroyed. It's talking about modern day Babylon, the daughter of Babylon. Because modern day Babylon is going to be destroyed by fire. Ancient Babylon became a province of the Medo-Persian Empire. Let's get that fact straight. Yeah.
Because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple.
It is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. Because you did much hurt to the temple of the Lord, man. You invaded it, sacked it. And also the temple is the modern day Israelites, man. Now where we are right now, man. You people got a lot to pay for, man. The judgment is coming. Yeah,
Got something else.
got something?
Isaiah 9.
Break it up.
This is
It's beautiful. Yeah. Right inside what's going on.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. And it says,
Yeah, break it up, bro.
this is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5, and it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise.
Every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. Now in the ancient world, the battles that was fought was with confused noise. All right. Battle axes, you got bats with spikes on it, you got swords. So it was like hand-to-hand confrontation. You could look in your man's eyes and see the fear or see the fierceness of his anger towards you in hand-to-hand combat. Limbs being chopped off, heads being chopped off, guts being spilled, blood stench everywhere, the stench of dead bodies everywhere. That was the battle. That was ancient way of warfare.
So real quick, that's like the battles were fought very often. You have to really think and count the costs, as the scripture says.
Right.
But with this shit now, and everything is drone, and you can shoot shit from another part of the country, what's the shit, you know? So since then, it's been constant wars.
It's brand new, only one once. It's brand new, so we gotta put it up.
It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
Every battle of the warriors with confused noise. Ah! Ah! Look at all these ancient battles. Look at 300. Look at what's the other one?
Troy.
With Troy, Lord of the Rings. Also with that movie with Russell Crowe, Gladiator. It shows you the ancient battles. You know what I'm saying? That's what confused noise, garments rolled in blood. But guess what?
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Thermal, nuclear destruction. Concentrated fire from the chariots when Yahweh shall crack the skies, bringing death, destruction, and deliverance. There's no way out of this, man. This right here is a prophecy that's going to come to that's yet to come to pass, but it will come to pass, man. We see what's going on right now. You got a lot of people, they're all nervous. That's why you got all these old heads from One West popping back up, trying to dust their garments off and get back into the scriptures, but they're not breaking the scriptures down right. Because they nervous.
Like a superhero coming out of retirement.
Cut.
See his fucking costume, cobwebs on it.
Because they nervous now. They see all these prophecies coming to pass. Now they nervous. Oh shit. Shit is about to get deep. Yeah, it's about to get deep, all right? You know? Yeah, bro.
I don't say right there.
All right. Got something else?
This is 2nd Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto you, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto you, Egypt and Syria.
Because you got to understand something. Read that again, Baba Kushara.
Woe, 2nd Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia.
Talking about destruction unto Babylon, which is America and Asia, which is talking about the fucking Moabites, man. They call themselves Chinese today, man.
All these right here, Babylon, Asia, Egypt, Syria, it's all America.
It's all connected, man.
It's all different names for America.
Cut.
It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria.
Well, Asia's talking about the Chinese. Well,
all this is America.
okay,
Well,
cut.
that's America.
I stand corrected.
When it says Egypt, it's talking about America. When it says Syria, it's talking about America.
Cut.
It says, gird up yourselves with cloth of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry for your destruction is at hand.
Bewail your children because your children going to be shipped off to them wars to fight these wars only to die over there, and they ain't going to come back. They're going to become the fertilizer for that land over there, man. They're going to be dead, man.
It says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
That sword that's being sent upon America, Babylon, Syria, is the nuclear missiles, man. Who gonna turn it back? Once the missiles are shot off, man, that's it, man. There's no turning back, man.
It's like if a guy holds a gun and shoots a gun, the bullet can't just come back in the chamber.
Exactly.
Once that trigger is pulled, that's it.
That's right.
It says, a fire is set among you, and who may quench it?
A fire is sent among you. Who may quench it? That fire that's gonna be sent among you is the nuclear missiles. The nuclear missiles never pure fire, man. Also, the concentrated fire from them chapters, how it shot crack from the skies, man. Which we patiently waiting for, man.
It says, plagues are sent on. Get Zechariah 14:12.
You're cut.
It says, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Plagues are sent unto you. The ultimate plague are thermonuclear destruction, man. But you got other plagues, such as the sword, you know, the modern day sword is the gun, such as famine, floods, earthquakes, you know. Those are lesser plagues, but the ultimate plague is thermonuclear destruction.
Come on.
It's all right,
Welcome.
Let them pass, bro. It's all good.
Okay. Thank you.
Can't
Thank
do
you.
nothing about it. It's a public place. Yeah, bro.
It says, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood?
Can any man drive away a hungry lion in the woods? Of course not, man. Of course not. Once that lion is fixated on pouncing on that prey, all you're going to see is claws and fangs, man. That's it. And that's your ass. Yeah, bro.
It says, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it has begun to burn?
Once that fire is initiated, you cannot quench it, man. And the stubble is, you ever seen stubble, fire that's not a flame, but it's like still smoldering?
Yeah.
That's the stubble.
Yeah, in other words, you can't say, okay, all right, now peace in Palestine. Hell no. There's never going to be peace because it's always going to be that kindled fires there. And guess who's always kindling it? The state of Israel. That's what people are saying because every time there's so-called peace going on for an interim period of time, the so-called Israelis use a reason to start killing them so-called Palestinians.
They don't want peace over there
So
because
you can't quench that fire. You can't put that out between them.
they don't want peace because they want that whole land for themselves. What they're trying to do is get rid of the Palestinians and build more settlements. That's what they're trying to do. It's all about the greater Israel.
Right, you got them so-called Palestinians going to their homes and just shit's evicted. All of a sudden, imagine going back to your house, somebody else living in that shit.
bulldozers, destroying people's homes and shit. You
Missing
come back,
hospitals.
and come back, you come back, a bulldozer that's leveled your crib. You ain't got shit to go home to. You got these missiles destroying hospitals with 700 people, they're dead. You know, destroying doctors, patients, old, young children. Most of the people that's being destroyed and being killed in Palestine are women and children. And the old that can't defend themselves. Yeah, bro.
It says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot from a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
No one can drive these plagues away that the Lord's going to send. Because the ultimate plague goes to Zechariah chapter what? Read it. Read it real quick.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12, and it says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Not Jeremiah. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 12. Okay, go. Okay, go. So, read that again, Bible Bishop.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12, and it says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Now the plague that's being sent is thermonuclear destruction. From hypersonic missiles, supersonic missiles, and an old conventional ICBM nuclear missiles. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. That's that plague that's going to be sent forth to destroy Babylon. Read, brother.
It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
The best illustration of that is Sabbakan and Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
What a fitted title, Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. See, these elites know, man. These elites crackers know what's coming down the pipe, but to the average person, it's just entertainment.
And you know what? It literally is a judgment day. It's not a judgment week. The scriptures tell you 1 hour. It's literally a day set in stone that judgment is going to come here in America.
That's right. That's right. But you people don't have not a clue what's going on because you're fixated on these pagan festivals coming up. Right now, we approaching the second week of November, and what's going to happen at the end of this month? Thanksgiving, the day of Thievery. The next month, the worship of Tammuz. So everybody, they in that birth spirit. You can get Second Ezra, not Second Ezra, Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9. Should be there make mirth? Because now everybody is in that mirth spirit of celebrating. And there's no, I remember back in the 80s and the 90s, it was a spirit I had around this time of Christmas. It was that Christmas spirit, that demonic spirit. You don't feel that shit no more, you know what I'm saying? That shit gone.
I remember that shit as a kid, the lights everywhere, it was feeling Christmassy and the cartoons and everybody was all jolly. I feel like all grumpy and fucking out of work.
Yeah, but back then, in the 80s and the 90s, in the early 2000s, it was a jolly festive spirit out there. Now that shit is gone. Nobody is worried about that. Everybody worried about their bills. But you got a few people out there that's still in that spirit. They got demons on them. And it's mainly women that's in that jolly-tour festive spirit, that dismal spirit. But that shit is gone, man, for the most part, man. Let's get this real quick.
Ezekiel chapter 21, 8. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened.
You see that sword is being sharpened now. What's going on with the Gurkha troops, the UN troops, the Interpol, which is International Police Force? What's going on with the National Guard? They're out there in these rural areas, in these mountainous retreats, and they practicing for the day of martial law. They know what's coming. They got the inside scoop. Yeah, bro.
It says a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
That sword is being sharpened and also furbished, And that sword that's being sharpened, when you go to Psalm 17, verse 13, King David prayed to the Lord to deliver him from the wicked, which is that sword. Who is the wicked? Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the wicked. And the Lord is going to use Esau, Edom, to carry out his judgments, and that's going to be the left hand of the Lord, man. Yeah, bro.
It says it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. That sword is being sharpened. It's going to make a sore slaughter. 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's going to be no mercy. You got to look out. You got to understand something. 2nd Ezra was 8 and 50. Many great misery should be done to them that are latter times should dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And that's what's happening. That's what the priest said. Fuck them. You know? Yeah, bro.
It says it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
We're not in the time of making mirth, being happy, celebrating these pagan festivals. We have our own festivals. We have our own high holy days to celebrate. But you people, brothers, choose to celebrate, to forsake the laws of the Most High and the high holy days of the Lord Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, and choose to indulge yourselves in these wicked pagan festivals, man.
You know, the scripture in 2nd Ezra 16 and 2, we just read it earlier, backs that up, because it says, 2nd Ezra 16 and 2, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair.
That's
In
right.
other words, gird yourself in sackcloth, right? Which represents a time of mourning and shit like that, man. That's what it's going into right now. Not put on the most jovial, festive type shit. Put on sackcloth, man.
Because we're in a time of mourning. Because we know the prophecies is coming to pass, and we know it's going to be a great time of mourning. We're soon to Revelation 12 and 12. These devils coming down having great wrath. They know that their time is short. And that great wrath is going to be the wrath of the Most High, man.
There's more hot?
All
Alright, 2nd Ezra 16 and 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is it? And who is he that may quench it? He
Nope.
shall.
It's like nobody's going to quench the wrath of the Most High. Nobody's going. That fight is going to go out. It's going to be from the missiles and the concentrated fire from them chariots, man. Who's going to quench? Who's going to appease the wrath of the Most High? Nobody, man.
You should talk about either the sacrifice of Lebanon or something like that. You try to make the tree sacrifice of Lebanon, something like that. In other words, there's no sacrifice you can make to turn this judgment back.
You can't appease the wrath of the Most High, man.
It says, 10, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Amen, amen. Listen, the fierce anger of the Lord is going to bring much perplexity and much fear upon the men that's dwelling in this world right now, man. Mainly Esau and Edom. It tell you in the scriptures that they're going to be like women. They're going to be scared like bitches, man. They're going to be bitched out, man. The mighty men of Esau, the mighty men of these different nations that's fighting with Esau, they're going to be bitched out, man. Scared like women. Yeah, bro.
It says, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
The Lord shall threaten. Who's not going to be scared and beaten the powder at the presence of the Lord Yahweh while Yahweh shot, man? Who's not going to be scared and beat down to powder, man? And don't fear the Lord Yahweh while Yahweh shot, man. Amen. The fear of the Lord, you people going to learn the fear of the Lord, man. You people going to find out the Lord in the ancient word, his name is Alashadya. He demon-like power. You're going to learn that fear. You're going to learn the fear of the Lord. You see, he's going to display all kind of destruction, man. If it's wickedness, it's coming from the Lord. If it's righteous, it's coming from the Lord, man. The Lord, the dual nature, the Lord, he plays both sides of the spectrum. He created everything. That's why his name is I Am. He is the be. That's right. There's no getting around the judgment of the Lord. If it's righteous judgment, it's good. If it's wicked judgment, it's good. That's what it is, man. Yeah, bro.
Verse 12, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep.
How is the earth going to quake? Isaiah, the 24th chapter, 19th verse on down. The earth quaketh. How's it going to quake? It's going to be shaking, man. From the nuclear missiles that's going to be shot off from both sides, man. The west to the east, man. Yeah, bro.
It says, the earth quaketh and the foundation thereof. The sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep.
That's some tsunamis from them nuclear missiles hitting
Right.
these different armies, hit these different islands, man.
Right. Because the planet Earth is like, you know, them crystal balls, you shake it up, the snow globes, you shake them up.
Yep.
That's how the Earth is. And that's what the missile's going to do. It's going to be like shaking up the globe and the water in the world. It's going to be. But when I'm going like this, picture like thousands of miles high.
That's why a lot of people that's fleeing America, going to Jamaica, going to these different islands, thinking that, you know, Costa Rica, thinking that they're going to be good. Nah. Most of them islands going to be swallowed up by them tsunamis, man. So you're going to drown. Which is a horrific death, man. You're going to drown. Yeah, brother.
Right. It says, yeah, a fucking whale just dropping on you. It says, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power.
That's right.
Before I go to 13, let's read that Isaiah.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 19. And it says, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved.
The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. And what's going to break the earth down and make the earth clean dissolved, man? The only thing that can do that is fire, man. Because fire is a purifying agent, man. So we got to understand this. The Lord is going to use fire to purify the earth, man, to bring the earth back to its normal being back in the time of the Garden of Eden, man. Because right now the earth is all fucked up, man. Yeah, bro.
It says, the earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly.
The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. And what's going to have the power to move the earth exceedingly? Thermal nuclear destruction, whether it's hypersonic missiles, supersonic missiles, Satan 1, Satan 2, Dongfeng 15 from the Chinese weaponry, the avant-garde. Read.
It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunken, meaning it's going to be rocking back and forth because of all the missiles that's pelting this earth from the west to the east. They're the city of great nations spoken about in Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. Yeah, brother.
It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it.
We see the transgression is heavy upon this earth right now, war the wickedness, man. So that's why the earth is going to be pelted by nuclear missiles, man. And not the whole earth is not going to be destroyed. There's certain parts of the earth, like the whole of America, the whole of Israel, but Israel is going to be built back up. America's going to be a desert. Certain parts of Iran, certain parts of China, certain parts of North Korea is going to be destroyed because they're going to be fighting in this war that's called Armageddon or World War III. So the earth is not going to be utterly destroyed, but certain parts of these different countries are going to be destroyed, man, or hit with nuclear missiles and built back up after a certain period of time. Yeah, bro.
It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
They say, and it shall come to pass that the Lord's going to punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high. Who are the hosts of the high ones? Talking about the international figures, starting with the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Kennedys, the Onassas. All those are the hosts of the high ones, and they stool pigeons that they got broken for them, man.
You gotta put Larry Fink in there.
Of course, Larry Fink.
Larry Fink, he's the owner of BlackRock.
Yeah, cut.
BlackRock owns trillions, man. They have investments in damn near everything.
And BlackRock is something like a military-industrial complex that builds weapons.
No, BlackRock is an investment.
Yeah.
For it's that they buy stocks and buy shares of everything. So if you look at a company on the stock market, you see who are owners in it. You go to institutional investors, you're gonna see BlackRock.
Yep.
They own fucking everything. They have major stakes in a lot of things.
Yep.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 says to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun.
Read that again, Bible Kishar.
Since Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 says to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
For everything there's a season and a time for everything under the heaven. See, it's the time for war, a time for peace. Is going to get into it. Yeah, break it up, bro.
It says a time to be born and a time to die.
It's the time for you to be born in this wicked ass society and the time for you to die. Go back to the spirit world, be comforted.
Yeah. It says a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up. Hey, whatever you sow in life, you're going to reap. You know, so you planted something, you know what I'm saying? And whatever you plant, it's going to come, it's going to grow, it's going to invest, it's going to come back. You know? Yeah, bro.
It says a time to kill and a time to heal.
And you see what's going on right now. We're in a time of killing. Look what's going on throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Nothing but death and destruction. Did not it say in Revelation that the red horse was given this great sword and peace was taken from the earth, and they was given that sword, roughly paraphrased, to kill men? That's what's happening right now, man. Who's in charge of the earth? Job 9:24. These devils are killing everything in sight, man. And they ain't letting nothing rest, man.
It says a time to break down and a time to build up.
A time to break down. Right now, it's a time of breaking down in this society, man. The building up is going to come during the time of the kingdom. And I'm just going to say this. Everybody that's crossing right here, instead of going around, they're being marked. Everybody. Because they could go around, but they're being defiant and being wicked because they know who we are, so they're just crossing instead of going around. Like this, he went around.
Right.
They being rude, man.
But jump down to verse 8. It says a time to love and a time to hate.
We're not in a time of love. We're in a time of extreme hate, man.
Yeah.
What's happening right now,
I'm gonna take off the
everybody
Do Not Disturb.
is in a time of
No,
hate,
because the Do Not Disturb is on, but I can take it off.
aggression, no peace.
Hopefully they don't stop the video.
So we're not in a time of love. We're in a time of hate, man. Yeah, brother.
It says a time of war and a time of peace.
We're not in a time of peace. We're in a time of war. What's going on about the four corners? Look what's going on in Ukraine. Look what's going on in the Gaza Strip. Look what's going on.
Shit. I think
in
put
Costa.
that shit in ultra HD instead of regular
Look
HD.
what's
That's
going
why.
on over in Yemen,
Don't try to change it now,
Lebanon.
because if you change, it's gonna stop the video.
Okay.
We're in a time of war, man.
Yeah, that's why.
So what's happening right now is the Lord is mustering up the host of the battle, and sooner than later, the Lord's going to allow all these different nations to get together and destroy America. And that's what it's leading up to. That's what it's leading up to. Yep.
All right, so this is Second Ezra 16 and 13 now. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. Whose right hand? Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah's right hand that bendeth the bow. That bow is that siren that holds the nuclear missile in this place. Read, brother.
It says,
And let me just, yeah.
his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss.
The arrows are representative of nuclear missiles, man. Whether it's hypersonic, supersonic, or ICBM conventional nuclear missiles, man. The arrows,
Says, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
when these missiles are being shot to the ends of the world, that's from America to Russia, from Russia to America, the north to the east, man, or to the west, man. To the east to the west, man. That's what's happening right now, man. And it's going to happen on a large scale, right? You see? Because the Lord is getting everything together, and prophecy is being prophecy is being fulfilled, played out as we speak.
It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
And we read the ultimate plague, we read it in Zechariah, the form 14 to 12. We read that. So the plagues that it's talking about is the nuclear missiles. The ultimate plague. Read it again, Bible Kishore.
It says, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
That's right. And the ultimate plague is of nuclear missiles, man. And they're going to come upon the earth and destroy certain parts of the earth, man. Certain parts of the earth are going to be destroyed. But not the whole earth, because the earth will abide forever. Okay, bro.
It says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out.
That fire that's going to be kindled is going to be from nuclear missiles, man. That's going to destroy America, because it destroy the gutter rats that call themselves Israelis over there. You see?
Till it consume the foundation of the earth.
To consume the foundations of the earth, man. And the foundation of Esau's kingdom is America. And this place is going to be destroyed. Right along with certain allies of America that shoot missiles off of like Germany, France, Great Britain, they're going to turn against America. Those are the three powerhouses that is really in control of the European Union.
It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
Because once them nuclear missiles are shot off, man, that's it, man. You can't turn it back. It's not gonna, like a remote control, you shoot it off. Nah, you know what? I made a mistake. Return to your silo. No, it's not gonna happen like that, man. It's gonna be shut. It's gonna hit their designated targets, in which the Mossad programmed it, you know, because you gotta understand something. The spirit of the Lord is gonna be upon the missiles. Right along with Esau's technology that was given to him by Yahweh Shah, that laser guided missile system. It was given to him by Yahweh Shah. So guess what? The spirit of the Lord is going to be upon the mission to destroy this place, man. And there's no getting around it.
Right.
There's no escaping and destruction.
It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
And that proves reincarnation exists, because Ezra was back more than 2,000 years ago.
And he know that he was going to be in them days.
So,
He saw all that happen thousands of years. He said, I'm going to be there. Like, woe is me in those days, knowing that he's going to come back.
so now we know that Ezra's around us right now. Who is Ezra? We don't know. But I guarantee he's a part of Great Millstone. He's not a part of the mother camps. He's a part of Great Millstone doing the work.
It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Second Ezra 8:50. Many great mysteries are coming upon the people. And a latter time shall dwell on the works. They have walked with great pride.
These niggas don't know famine.
They don't know famine. Famine is
They know it's fast food 24/7. To them, a family is 3 hours around.
shit. I'm starving. Here it is. You ain't
Chinese
eating.
is breakfast, lunch.
See, I'm starving. A family is a horrific way to go out, man. You don't want to go. These are 3 days that I don't want to die by. Famine, being burnt alive, and drowning. Three horrific ways to go.
Slow to death and agonizing.
Oh, shit.
That quick shit is mercy. That's how come Thanos said that. He's like, look, I'm going to snap away half the population, which I consider mercy. And I was like, shit, that's true. You just go on and snap a finger, that's quick. But famine, your insides eating yourself, you're drowning and shit like that, and being burnt to death like the brother just mentioned.
That's horrific, man. It's grueling.
All that lady in Jamaica, fucking tongue
She
came
was
out.
like, fat bitch.
For a period of time, she had no face.
Yeah.
Her whole shit was gone, and she was feeling all that pain. You know how fucking sensitive the wind now becomes, and damn near all your flesh is gone and
Ooh,
shit.
yeah.
Most I tortured her, man. For that period of time, she's being tortured. And then the light-skinned lady that was in the car, she was done. She died instantly. then you had the other Jake that was outside the car.
Like Play-Doh, just squishing it.
And then the other Jake that was outside the car, the most I had mercy on him, he probably got ejected from the truck, wherever he was at. But But guess what? The Most High had mercy on him. But that light-skinned chick, dead. That fat bitch that was in the truck, dead, man.
And think about it too, them judgments happen every day.
Yeah.
Lord, man.
You see
You saw that one that brother split with that baby?
Yeah.
Yo, the lady took the baby out the car. The little toddler was walking. Like, just came out the car just like that. And the baby fell back. And the person driving the car drove off. And the car was stuck on the baby's head. And then it
That shit's so
drove
crazy,
over.
bro.
But it wasn't on purpose. It was a complete so-called accident.
Right.
Cause she was banging on this shit, banging. By the time she got out, it was too late. They're holding the baby. The lady's all crying and shit, but yo, the Lord had a fucking
dead and gone.
And what's crazy is the Most High had all this stuff being recorded, and people still don't fear the Most High.
And that's why a lot of these, and that's why you've got these cameras out here, because it's meant for you. Because the Lord is having these people put this on these people to record these accidents for you to fear the Most High, man. The Lord is ready to be feared, man. But people don't know the judgment of the Lord because they don't fear the Lord, man. Until it's too late. You know?
That's why the scripture says in Hosea 5:15, the affliction they shall see me early. When they back is against the wall and them fucking zoo animals is loose and got you pinned up, you can't go no fucking where because there might be a little bear on your left and a lion on your right. All that shit talking. What was his name again? All that shit is gonna come back to their mind, man.
Or them wild dogs they call jackals that travel in packs. And you got the hyenas that travel in packs.
Or
Those
you
are
just got a
fierce
gang of
creatures,
niggas.
man.
Gang of niggas just coming at you to end your shit.
That's horrific, man.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5, it says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof.
That's right.
He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light.
So when you see these people getting put to death, all that shit's going on in the Gaza Strip, the Lord is bringing judgment upon them people, man. Everything that happened in the Philippines with that tornado, the Most High brought judgment upon the people. Everything that's happening in Ukraine, the Most High brought judgment upon them people.
All that shit that happened up in, what was that? That dude was in Maine?
Yeah, man, with the shooter.
With a shooter.
The Most High brought judgment upon them people, man.
Just for the vengeance on that part.
So you gotta understand, son, nothing happens without the Most High sanctioning it, man. You see? The Lord sanctions a man's death, man. Whether you want to accept it or not.
It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning.
So everything is just
Right.
for the Lord, right? The killings, the murderings, the extensions. It's all what you call balance. You know, it's about balance. There's no way the Lord could just bring life and beauty and all that in the world without the opposite side, because that's what wisdom is. All right, balance.
It says, every morning do he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
Damn. So every time there's a sunrise, Most High got these hitmen angels out there executing vengeance. You know. So when you see a horrific judgment, the first thing that should come to your mind is, damn, yo, fear the Lord, man. Fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because the Lord is terrible, man. All right, real quick, get on Exodus 53. All the wars, all the killings, all the subjects, every major war and death you know about in history, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is behind it.
It says the Lord is Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. It says the Lord is a man of war.
And that was written all the way back way back when? 6,000 plus years ago. So the Lord ain't changed. That's in Malachi 3 and 6. He's always been about war. Every single war and death toll, and that was the Most High in there.
It says the Lord is a man of war. Lord is his name.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua is his name, man. Yahweh, all right? And the brother quoted it earlier. He had another title, Alashachim, which means terrible demon-like power. Okay, so the fear of the Lord. You get Hosea 5:15. You got something?
Yeah, I got Amos 3, verse 6.
Oh, hell yeah, bring that.
It's Amos chapter 3, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid?
Right. If a fire alarm goes off, whether false or real, you know, it heightens your senses. Like, holy shit, what's going on? You know? Go ahead.
It says, shall there be evil in the city and the Lord had not done it?
Right, rhetorical question. Of course the Lord did it. There's no, look, this whole notion of blaming Satan for, that's some recent shit. Right. When you go in the scriptures, all the men of the Lord told you the Most High. Any type of evil, any type of death, they all say back to the Lord. Job, when he heard all his family got wiped out, it's good, all that shit gone, yo, damn, you know, the Lord give good and evil. Right. He just understood, you know? That whole, like, cursing Satan and shit like that, that's some Catholic Christian church bullshit, man. You know? The Most High is the one. You gotta always go back to the Lord. He's in control. Right?
It says, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Right, so Job was a prophet. He understood that mystery. All right? And look, man, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua controls everything, man. Good, bad. All right? Wait, Isaiah, was that Isaiah 45? The light and the darkness is with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Okay? And right now, what the Lord got going on is war. Alright? War. Civil unrest. All that. Why is that? Because the scriptures have to be fulfilled. Alright? You can get Isaiah 14 and 24 real quick. Scriptures gotta be fulfilled, man. That's why there's gonna be war. That's why there's gonna be people dying. Alright? Because of Most High's purposes. So,
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 24. It says, the Lord of hosts had sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass.
Right, go ahead. So surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. So if the Lord talks about a World War III, guess what we're gonna have? A World War III. If the Lord talks about death, famine, destruction, that's what we're gonna have. The Lord talked about wild beasts, all right? Them zoo animals breaking out. These fucking niggas, these drill niggas, gonna be on the loose, drilling.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, the Lord of hosts had sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I have proposed, so shall it stand.
Right, so it's the Lord word that stands overall, not Satan. Okay? This is the Most High's program. Satan is another angel on the Most High's program. Okay?
On the payroll.
He on the payroll too. He ain't off the book shit. Nah, he on the payroll, man. Alright? You can link that with Lamentations 3 and 37. Yeah, Lamentations 3 and 37. That links with that one.
This is Lamentations chapter 3, verse 37. And it says, who is he that saith it cometh to pass? When the Lord commanded it not.
Right, so who can say something's going to come to pass and the Most High ain't commanded? That's like when we always say, Lord willing. Right. Lord willing, we're going to do this or that. Lord willing, hey, Lord willing, I make it out this time, that time, because we're not the Most High. The Most High can say shit. The Most High don't got to say Lord will. He's the Most High. You know? The Most High has declared the end from the beginning. Okay, so we just living out his script, if you will, man. All right? So it's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's program. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's program, and to get it right. All right? It's his program. All right? And we just playing in it. You know? Why the hell you think them nations over there in the Middle East right now are warring? Is it because they feel like it? Fuck no, it's because it was prophesied. We just brought it out. Joel. All right? Brought it out in the book of Jeremiah. Book of 2nd Ezra. That's what it means to be a prophet. Say things before they happen. We're not saying our own words. All right? We saying the words of the Lord. We're doing the will of him that set Yahweh Shah, which is Yahweh. All right?
This is James chapter 4. Sorry, 14. Sorry, 13. All right? James chapter 4, verse 13 says, go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go in such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do this in a year, that in a year, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Little you know, that could be your last fucking day on earth.
It says, whereas ye know not what ye shall be on the morrow.
You don't know what the hell is going to happen, man. You think people wake up knowing, yeah, today's the day I'm going to die. Today's the day I'm going to get hit by a car, struck by lightning, hit by a bus, shot in the head. People don't know that shit, man. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua does. Everybody's faith is sealed, bro. You don't know it, but your faith, whatever it may be, it's already sealed. It's already set in stone. You can't deviate from it. Go ahead.
It says, whereas ye know not what ye shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor.
It's a vapor. Just like when it's cold out, and you see your breath come and go away, that air come and go, that's your life to the Lord, man. Don't you know 1,000 of our years is just a day to the Most High?
Whew.
Our life ain't really like, whatever. It's like, what? You know what I mean?
So you 42 years old. That's like seconds.
Yeah. You know?
It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, then vanishing away.
Yeah, literally. A little time, man. All right? In the heavens, we're moving like super speed. You know?
Right.
You're moving like super speed. Just like how you're in Dragon Ball Z, the hyperbolic time chamber, you go in there for an hour, but really it was like a year. It was a year in there, but an hour in outside world, different times, man. See, our life is like nothing to the Most High. Right. So here it is, you talking about you gonna do this X amount of years from now when the Most High is looking like, nigga, you ain't gonna live that long. You know?
2 years, I'm gonna retire.
Or you could say, look, man, I don't want to go prophesy. Oh, hell no, the Most High say you're going to be a prophet. That's what you're going to do. Right. Jonah, all right, he was bucking up. The Lord had to have his ass get swallowed up real quick by a fish. See? So, hey, man, if you a prophet of the Lord, you can't even say, I don't feel like being a prophet no more. Nah, fuck that. Get that from. You think we out here on our own accord, on our own feelings? Hell no. Most I got shit popping off and you put the prophets and prophesy. Go ahead, bro.
It says, for that ye ought to say, if the Lord will.
Always say Lord willing, man. Always say Lord willing. Lord willing, I'm going to do this. Lord willing, I'm going to do that. Lord willing, and Lord willing, I make it to camp. Lord willing, I stay in the truth. Always got to say Lord's will, because it's literally that. It's Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh's will, not our own.
Straight.
It says, for that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that.
Right, and that's also remaining humble. Okay? That's also keeping under yourself. You know? Talking about you're going to do this and that, what have you. That's what America is. You know, you come to America and always bring this point out. All these fucking Hollywood movies dropping 2027. Nigga made Avatar 1, 2, and 3. Like, nigga, how you know we going to be here? You know, they never put Lord willing. Just said coming soon. Never say Lord willing, we coming soon. Coming soon. Like, you know, like it's just set.
It says, but now
hey,
you
remember 2020 when they shut everything down. People thought they were gonna do this. I'm gonna travel and
right.
You ain't doing
Esau
nothing.
just said, "Fuck that, shut everything down," and that was that. So that's the Most High for you, man. Go
That's
ahead.
right.
It says, but now ye rejoice in your boastings. All such rejoicing is evil.
Yep. You know, it only takes one thing to trigger at World War III. The main thing we're waiting for is the collapse of this currency, right, which has a set date. RFID microchip, the mark of the beast, being implemented on a major level and mandated, which also has a set date. And World War III is already set, man. World War III is already set. The stage is already, that fire we talked about in Second Ezra, it's already kindled. It's only a matter of time before it bursts into a huge flame. See? That's what we're moving towards.
This is it's a lot. This is Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3.
That's not one.
Oh, it's not on 1. It's not on 1. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. And it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower.
Hey, yo, you know what? It ain't brick cold when it's cold out here. We got the water and shit.
Windy.
It's windy, you know what I'm saying? It's not really cutting through the clothes yet, but it's, you know, it's cold. You know, this right here is like fucking like a no-go for a lot of camps. They're not standing on their watch, man. That's why I fuck with Brave Mills. That's why I was like, damn, these guys are it. Because I remember watching, like, yo, these guys are diligent, man. Spirit's like, yo, they've been out there no matter what. They there. Like real watchmen, man, through the spirit of the power. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh.
Sleet, rain, and snow.
Sleet, rain, and snow, man. We out here because we're afraid of the Lord. Okay, straight up. We don't want to get part of the fucking, well, not fucking part of them blessed missiles, man. All right? We want to be delivered. You know, so that's how come if you look at Great Millstone, again, that's not to big us up like we the shit, but the spirit that the Lord got on us is diligent, man. So we out here standing upon our feet. There's no beach chairs, all right? The women and kids ain't out. There's no fucking building you can come into and feel warm and cozy. See, I'm standing warm. I'm standing, but you in a building all warm and cozy? Hell no. This is just says highways and byways, man. That's what we out here on. In season, out of season, man.
That's right.
Right now, the weather is kind of, it's not out of season yet, but the shit is, you know, it's not warm and sunny. You see brothers got the coats on, double hoodies and shit.
We gotta make.
Yeah, man. There's a reason we moving around and shit like that, you know what I mean? Because they,
Right.
you know, trying to stay warm. Go ahead, bro.
It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower,
Yep.
and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when
Yeah,
I am
man, we in the
reproved.
news, man. We in the news videos, brothers constantly sharing articles. That's a good thing about the WhatsApp groups and different groups is,
That's right.
you know, you busy at work, you don't have to jump and try to find articles because brothers is always contributing articles, man. Sharing the articles and passing it around to different camps, and now you look at that, all right, that's my information right there to do a show.
Do a show, yeah.
Do a lesson, you know what I'm saying?
It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Yeah, so describe the vision. Another way, that's doing a video. All right? Right now, we doing modern day videos, if you will, man. It's an epistle, a video epistle, man. You see? And it said make it plain, so we don't gotta go on no deep, dark breakdowns, man. That nigga in Mississippi, hey man, I'm ready to go with Revelation, man. I'm ready to go deep, man. I'm ready to go deep. I really want to go deep, man. Nigga, you only been in this thing 3 years. You ready to go deep. This thing, yo, it's supposed to make it plain, man. That's why we go into the foundation scriptures. You know what? Guys keep going deep, and can't get back to the shallow end. They're way the fuck out there. They ain't really master swimming, man. See? So we gotta stay rooted in our, the fundamental scriptures.
That's right.
Color the Lord's people. Who are the Lord's people? The name of Yahweh Shem Shah. The prophecies, man. And if you look lately, them niggas out there, they don't prophesy no more. They just stand in front of the camera and talk shit for an hour. Disgruntled ass bitches, man. Go ahead.
It says that he may run that readeth it.
Run with this thing, man. All right? You either gonna run with it or run away from it. See, when the heathens pop this book open, tune into the videos, they running away from this thing. Because there's a lot of judgment that has to be issued out. And the brothers that are serving Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you're gonna run with this thing, man. All right? And when we say run with this thing, an endurance run. All right? This is not a 100-meter dash, a 40-yard dash, a 100-meter sprint. This is a triathlon, man. This thing is a marathon.
That's right.
All right? Because the marathon, you just run it straight. This truth is ducking and dodging all types of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. This thing is this thing comes with adversity, man. Demons battling your mind, demons at your job, family turning against you, your woman bucking up against you. It's a
All
roller
kind of
coaster,
shit,
man. Sometimes it's good. You coasting, Lord have you shit going smooth, and then you know the roller coaster's going down. That's when the hell start coming and shit. It's like, damn, Lord. Get your health for about a year or two. Like, shit. Then, you know, then it comes back down and it slows down and then it goes again. That's just truth, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Yeah. Oh, get on 2nd Ezra, the 4th chapter, and I think the 37th verse. Read that part again, real quick, but let me find the precept I want. 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 37.
Second Ezra.
So read the visions yet for appointed time. Go ahead.
All right. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3.
Yep.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Water, brother. You can hold it. You want it. If it's you can keep it.
Oh shit, water, bro.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
The vision is yet for an appointed time. Now read this.
This is 2nd Ezra 4, verse 37. By measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doeth not move nor stir them, until the said measure be fulfilled.
Exactly, all right? He does not stir them unless the said measure is fulfilled. Pardon me. And just like the brother read, the vision is for appointed time, meaning World War III can't come now until the missiles, until the chip becomes mandatory.
That's right.
See? Everything has to happen in its course, man. All right? In other words, you're watching a TV show, there's season 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10 or 11. You don't start at season 11. You know, there's a chronological order of things. So one prophecy has to come until the next. So until all the prophecies are fulfilled, all right, we're gonna be out here, all right, until the prophecy wherein we not gonna be out here is also fulfilled, okay? Because there's gonna come a time, hey man, we're not gonna be able to just come out here and teach, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Noah was out there for a time and that door was shut. It's the same thing now. We're gonna be out here warning. But when the Lord says, yo, shit, when get on the apostle to Tahor, and the apostles just say, oh, look, man, that's it. That's gonna be it, man. Even this, like meeting up in one particular spot, that might not be forever. It might come a point where you ain't just do where you at now. You know, if you're in the Bronx, Brooklyn, you know, join the brotherhood, bro. It's gonna come a time when, you know, the brothers getting locked up, all kind of crazy shit. We're gonna be missing this, man. All right, bro.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah, so in other words, scriptures tell you, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Because you have a lot of people mocking, talking shit, making fun of us. You know, these niggas out there just standing there, wasting their lives and what have you. Meanwhile, brothers have good paying jobs, homes, and all that shit. We ain't no derelicts, right? But they mocking us. You know, you taking your Saturday, man, you know, these bitches gonna be out, man. Let's hit the club, nigga. What you talking about? Reading the Bible. Guess what? Read that again.
Yep. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Right, so the words that we're speaking are not our words. Right, the words in the Bible. First of all, we still in Bible times. A lot of people don't even get that. They think, oh, the Bible's a thing of the past. Motherfucker, we still in Bible times. There's still things that's in the Bible that have not taken place yet, man.
It's called modern day biblical times.
Yeah, right. You know, we're always gonna be in biblical times. Even in the kingdom, always biblical times, man.
It says, though it tarry, wait for it.
A lot of these niggas don't have patience, man. Right? You got this one guy that was once amongst us. He was in this thing like 20 plus years. Next thing you know, brother, so his social media page should have document on it. Nigga was smoking a cigarette. He was all the way gone, man. See?
Man,
That's the Lord.
that's scary.
It says,
That's all we gotta wait, bro. We gotta be patient. Gotta be patient, man. As they say in the world, good things come to those who wait. Gotta have a sense of delayed gratification. These niggas in the world, let them live it up, bro. We're gonna get our time real well.
That's crazy, bro. You been in the truth 20 years. Now you out there with a Baphomet sign,
Baphomet sign, a cigarette.
cigarettes. That's crazy, bro. That means you was just giving over to Satan, man.
I'm talking about Baphomet with a pentagram and a goat head in there. And he was once a, you know what I'm saying? Once a part of Grand Millstone. So it's just like brothers got that lesson. Just because you do a bunch of videos or you want to fight, whatever, don't mean
You still be a demon, yeah.
yeah. That's why I did that lesson on the way here called a diligent, or right before I left my house, a diligent demon, like vocab. He's a diligent demon. So you can put a bunch of videos up, think you know doing the right thing. Next thing you know, the most I can flip a light switch and you on the other side. That's how come we went back to that Lord Willing point.
it said, though it tarry, wait for it,
Don't tarry, wait for it. Go ahead.
because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah, it's gonna come to pass. Just like how in the 90s, the Apostle of the Gamal was talking about how there's not gonna be anybody at the toll booth anymore, on them toll bridges. You're just gonna drive by and everything's gonna be digital, like electric, just scan you.
And it
guess
happened.
what? In the 90s, they didn't make sense. But 20 years later,
It
that's
happened.
what we have. You know what I'm saying? Little over 20 years later, that's what you see now. You're crossing the George Washington Bridge with nobody there. Think about it. There's people being born in the earth that don't know what MTA tokens are. Soon they're not going to remember what MetroCards are. Because everything is just scanned with the phone.
Hey, when you travel over the George Washington Bridge, they got cameras that flash and take a picture of your license plate if you don't have an easy pass. And guess what? They're going to send you a bill in the mail. And you're going to pay that bill. If you don't pay, it's going to accumulate. It's going to keep on growing.
Yeah, so the same way you cross that bridge and you just scan, guess what? That's how you're going to be shopping. You're going to be going, taking shit out the store and walk out with it. Everything's going to be on your chip, just like they show you Minority Report.
Yep.
Hello, Mr. Tashimoto. When he had that nigga's eyeball in there. Welcome back to the Gap. So he's sort of showing you right fucking broad daylight their goals and visions of the future.
It's called predictive programming.
Predictive programming. Because Esau studied this book, man. They know what's up, man. They know the trip. They know who they are. They know their role, man. You know? And that's what's gonna come to pass, man. The RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Soon, when you start mentioning that, that's gonna get your video shut down. They're gonna start putting that in the algorithm. So we're gonna have to say C-hip or whatever.
That's why they mentioning Esau. Mention Esau Edom, your video is something to get taken down now because now that name is out there so much that they know the whole world know who Esau Edom is. You know what I mean? But hey,
I remember when I came in the truth, it was mad easy to find videos on YouTube about who the real Black Hebrew Israelites are, so-called Black Hebrew Israelites.
not anymore.
Yo, you trying to find that stuff, you can't, man. The 13 tribe book, Khazarians, all that. I'm like, I was trying to look back at them, even on DuckDuckGo, it's like, yo, they completely shadow banned, deleted all those videos, man. You know? So it's only a matter of time before you type in Hebrew Israelite, they're gonna say, look, anything that say GMS, Bread&Olive, Millstone, wipe it off the net. You see? So the doors of mercies are closing, man. You know, just like you run into the action movie and the fucking door's coming down, you could slide through at the last minute. This thing is, as this man approaches his end, that door of mercy is slowly closing,
Hey,
man.
you ever seen that movie Titanic when they was the people that was in the thing doing the coal and the shit was coming down, they was running and diving under the shit before it closed on them to get trapped in there. You ain't see that movie Titanic?
I can't remember that scene. I seen
The
that movie.
movie Titanic, it was a scene where
I know
the
Indiana
people
Jones
that
goes
was
through shit like that a lot.
the people that was coaling, putting the coal and shit in there, and then when it started, like a flood started coming in and destroying everything, they was getting scared. It was sinking, and the flood was coming. Because the flood comes, the coal mine is at the bottom, so the flood comes in first at the bottom. So they was trying to, and then the dude to try to stop the flood, he started closing the doors. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
So niggas was running, trying to get out of there, and some dudes made it, and some dudes didn't make it. And the dudes that made it, they got out when they came to the surface, but the dudes that didn't make it, they drowned, man.
Bro, that's like the truth. It's like we trying to make it and shit as the Lord's closing up doors, man.
Yeah.
Because America is that sinking ship we trying to get off of.
Oh yeah.
It's Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Right, seek ye the Lord while how you gonna seek the Lord? Doesn't mean like, you know, the Most High up in the heavens. Nah, man, I'll take a fucking spaceship out there. It's talking about looking it's talking about these videos, man. Alright? Putting it in your mental Rolodex. Alright? These videos, man. Alright? Staying in tune with this truth. You know what I mean?
It says, call ye upon him while he is near.
Yeah, not scoff and talk shit. Create different accounts and talk shit. Nah, man. That's not the spirit you should be in. Being a fucking demon. Now's the time. If anything, like, you gotta at least consider, like, yo, like, man, these guys been out here so long, diligently. You should consider that. Like, a thinking man will consider that. Like, wait a minute. They were talking about the chip and all this stuff and it came to pass. The thinking man should consider that, man. See?
It says, let the wicked forsake his way.
What's going on over there?
I don't know. I see some kind of
Like big dogs and
some kind of.
You know you a politician when you pull up in that Cadillac and shit.
we have the first guy walking through. First I watched him, I'm like, oh, that's a politician. Because he walked like so proud.
It's an event going on here. It's a politician event going on here. That's why they're looking at us.
That's why they had them signs and shit.
And that's why they're looking at us funny. Why they're looking at us. You know what I mean?
We hear every week.
Yeah, they dress like politicians. You always got a little baddie secretary that she sucks dick to get her.
That's why they're looking at us funny, bro. They know who we are. They're like, oh, those some Hebrew Israelites.
We're here every week. Go ahead. Come next week, Lord will. All right? It says,
they got, yo, bro, you should have. They got some, and they, yo, bro, hear me, bro? They got some baddies going up in there too, bro. They got some baddies going up in there too, bro.
it says, let the wicked forsake his way.
Let the wicked forsake his way. A wicked nigga ain't gonna forsake his way. You know why? Because when you go out, if you want to be wicked, just follow your heart. Follow your whatever your heart say to do, just do it. That's the ultimate way to be wicked. Do whatever the fuck you feel like. All right. The righteous thing to do is to follow these scriptures. All right. What the scriptures have restrictions.
It says, and the unrighteous man. It says, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord.
Like, I'll give you an example, right? We just mentioned politicians, and politicians might be out. You go to a politician, dude, tell them, yo, look, man, you know that the country you're serving right now is a wicked-ass nation. Forsake it. You think you're going to do that? You think you're going to give up that fucking nice-ass car over there and come out here and teach? Hell no. The little baddie secretary sucking them off. You ain't going to give that up.
Hell no. Who would? If they ain't in their right state of mind, they would give it up. But they not in their right state of mind.
Man of the Lord would, but these people out here, they wicked, bro.
Why do you
gotta
think?
stop shaving your beard off.
Why do you think?
Do that.
Why do you think they keep coming out here looking at us like that? Looking at us like we funny? Because they politicians. They're like, yo, we know who they are. These guys out here.
And the guy came over here and he was like, what's up? Yeah. He waved, yeah.
That's a political cause. You see them pull up in this type of shit.
And suburbans like
Like I
that.
said, man, you see the little baddies that's coming out the car too. They didn't get it out of their fucking brain power. They were so smart. That's not why you got that role. You got that role because you was eye candy, man. Go ahead, bro.
Says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
And that's what we did. That's what we did, because we was once in a wicked state of mind, man, doing all types of evil in the world. But we forsook that shit, man. And now we trying to our best of our ability to keep them demons out of our minds, man. And stay the course, all right?
Let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him.
Hell yeah, man. We came back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua because you have brothers that could have been Christians or Bible guys, but we ain't had that name. You know, we didn't know we were Hebrews. Now we know that we hey, get Ephesians 2:1 after that. Now we killed off all that and came back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Go ahead.
It says
Now
that,
the old us hates the new us.
right. It says that he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon.
Damn. That goes right with Romans 8:30. Who shall lay charge against the Most High's elect? That abundantly pardon. All right?
And you know something, bro? I look at the things.
Through the blood of Yahweh Shah, we're going to be pardoned. Go ahead, brother.
I think back on the things that I did in my youth when I was young, and I'm ashamed of that shit, man. I'd be like, damn, man. You know, I would repent. I'd be like, damn. You know, I feel bad. I'd be like, damn, why did I do that? And the people that, you know, that shit that I did, it makes you like, damn, man, why did I do that, you know?
Yeah. Because the Lord had you do that for a period of time. Well, we going to get it. We always like that, bro. We always like that. Read it real quick. Ephesians 2:1.
This is Ephesians 2 verse 1. And you have he quickened it who were dead in trespass and sin.
Right. You have he quickened. All right? How are we quickened? St. John 6:3. 6:63, the word. All right? Quickened means to made alive. Because we were once dead. Out there in the world, probably selling drugs, committing adultery, all types of crazy
Gang
shit.
banging.
Gang banging. All right? All types of shit you just would frown upon now. That's what you were doing. I remember one time back in the world praying, hey, Lord, how did this bitch come through? And she had a man. It's straight ignorance and wickedness, man. But I didn't think it was wicked. That's how fucked up kind of state we was back in, man. See? Praying for skateboarding. Dumb shit, man. Dumb shit, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Exodus 12, Exodus 15, verse 26.
Well, you know what? You know what, though? The Lord will pardon that. Now that the Lord pardoned it, that don't mean you go do it again and shit. You have to repent, which is come back sorrowful, like, holy shit, man. That's why the scriptures tell you with much knowledge comes much grief.
That's right.
In the world, they say ignorance is bliss, because in the world, you just doing whatever. You're not even, kind of like Adam and Eve in the garden, they didn't even know they was going off. But once you start knowing you're going off, you're like, holy shit, I got to clothe myself,
I got a
man.
precept. Hold on. Look, I got a precept for that. Now that you said that.
That's why the scripture says they shall have no more cloak for their sins. See? Gotta cloak yourself, man. Put on that garment. You can't walk out here naked.
This is Exodus 15, verse 26. And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power,
The prophets, yep.
and wilt do that which is right in the sight, and wilt give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee.
And guess what? We didn't do that. Alright? But it was set up that we wouldn't do that, because just like Anakin Skywalker, all these different hero and journey stories, Israel had to go off and then redeem himself. Okay? That's the heroic arc that they talk about. That's our heroic arc, alright? We were promised the kingdom, we fucked up, and guess what? In fucking up we learned, and now we're gonna know how to judge, because we have known both sides.
I got a precept going into.
It says, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians.
And our people have a bunch of disease, diabetes, all different types of STDs, chronic illness. People all types of fucked up. Why? Because we didn't keep the Lord's statutes and commandments. Go ahead.
For I am the Lord that healeth thee.
And the Most High is the one that healeth, man. All right. And if you look at it, all them diseases is tied to sin. All right. Eating all manner of different abominable meats. You're getting STDs from committing adultery. All right. So, different diseases from committing homosexuality. So the Most High got all these different diseases in our people. Why? Because they're going way the fuck off. Right?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 20.
Yeah.
Before judgment, examine thyself.
Damn. Take a look at the man in the mirror. You gotta look, you gotta examine yourself, man. And really too, always double check with others, like, am I offended? Because sometimes you can be going off, being like doing like little niggerish shit, and you don't even see it. That's how come, like, hey, Slaki, do I offend you? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta examine yourself.
So
right?
let's read it again. The book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 20. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy.
Yeah, you know what, bro? We are our own biggest enemy. Even after coming to this truth and knowledge, we still our own biggest enemy. Because the flesh constantly wants to go off, do dumb shit, think dumb shit, just war against what's spiritual. Alright? So you always gotta like check yourself, like, damn, man, Lord. I had to tell myself, like, shit, man, I'm doing a whole bunch of shit before camp. Like, I gotta make it on time, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that you gotta constantly examine, man. And make sure you be doing what you gotta do to stay in this thing.
That's right. So that was it. That was the point.
My brother look like Yahweh shot. Like a Simeonite version. Go ahead, bro.
This is
The Simeonite. You know what I mean? Like a Simeonite tribe of the Lord. Go ahead, bro.
2 Corinthians 5 and 17. Therefore, if any man be in Yahweh Shai, he is a new creature.
Yeah, if any man come in Yahweh Shai, he's a new creation. See that? That's what creature means. Creature means creation. You come into the Lord, you a new. That old nigga you once was, that's in the past. Go ahead.
Old things are passed away.
Yeah, that's that, man. Who are you? How about you know after that, man? The old things are passed away. You get a fresh start, man. A brand new canvas. Go ahead.
Behold, all things are become new.
Yeah, all things have become new. So the Lord gives us the fresh. Remember, we was dead. Now we alive. Now now we're living. We got that breath in us. See what I'm saying? So the Lord gave us a brand new slate, man. All right, to be righteous. Go ahead.
And all things are of the Most High, who have reconciled us to himself by Yahushua, and have given to us the ministry of reconciliation.
That's the elect.
Reconciliation. Or
That's,
reconciliation.
yeah, that's the elect. I mean, ultimately, all Israel, but that first fruits, all right, that first group of salvation being given to, that's the Lord's elect, man. All right? The rest of the nation of Israel is going to die here in America, man. Burn up in that thermonuclear destruction. See? Yeah. Well,
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith.
examine yourself whether you be in the faith. You know what it takes to be in this thing, all right? First of all, am I praying? Okay? Gotta pray. First and foremost, am I praying enough for the Lord? My faith, and then the works. All right, am I being diligent? Am I putting up my videos? Am I coming out to camp? All right, am I doing the best to keep the Lord's statutes and commandments? Am I being brotherly? All right, being honest, being just? Pretty much, am I trying to be the best Yahweh I can be? That's really it. All right?
It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves.
Yep.
Know ye not, it says, know ye not your own selves?
Yeah, you gotta know your own weaknesses, man.
Right.
That's really it. Because what I might be battling, that might be a cakewalk for you, and vice versa.
Right.
So you gotta know your own self. Like, if you know you struggle, today's a Sabbath, right? Today's a Sabbath, double Sabbath. If you struggle with the Sabbath, make sure you take your ass home. You know what I'm saying? Know yourself. Know like what your weakness is, and then pray to the Most High to help you battle that.
That's right.
So it says, know ye not your own self, how that Yahweh Shai Hamashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates?
Right, man. All right, so Yahweh Bashim Yahshai is in us in the form of this truth, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. Okay? If we deviate from that, you on that reprobate shit. You doing things void of judgment. Right?
That was it. Ephesians 6 and 7. Ephesians 6 and 12. Yeah. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers.
Yeah, like a brother might come to you like, yo, I'm fucked up. But he don't got a black and blue on his face. He's fucked up in the spirit. That's why he was battling demons, man. Okay? Go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Yeah, demons, man. A demon might hop on your boss, your co-workers, those close akin to you, just to challenge you. All right? If you got a woman, forget about it. Every day she's all over the place. One minute spirits is on her, next minute she love you, next minute spirits on her again. So that's why we say our demon. All right? So it's a constant spiritual battle, man, and a battle waging within yourself, your own mind at war. You know what I mean?
Ephesians 6 and 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High.
You gotta gird up, you gotta suit up. Saying? It's like on the football field, man. You suiting up, niggas have their pads and shit on, you just out there with nothing, just a helmet and no pads. Nah, man, you gotta protect yourself. You gotta put on a whole piece. All right? Meaning every part of this truth that deals with building yourself up, make sure you're rooted and built up, you got to take that on.
That's right.
That ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Yeah, right? Spirit of diligence, spirit of faith, spirit of being brotherly, spirit of being humble. You got to pray for all these things, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Barakat Ainaraka. All these things I be praying for, man. An understanding mind, strength, right? Healings, faith, every day, man, because it's the battle is waged every day. From the moment you wake up till you go to sleep, even in your dreams, battling spirits. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right.
Ephesians 6 and 14. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness.
Right, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, man. All right, so putting on this truth again is likened onto clothing yourself, because if you're out there just committing sin and bullshit, the scriptures refer to that as being naked, man. All right, meaning you have no shame. All right, well, you have to be a one that cover themselves, right? And we clothe ourselves with righteousness. Scriptures in the book of Apocrypha talk about a robe of righteousness. Oh, that's the spirit.
This is Isaiah 61:10.
Yeah.
I will greatly rejoice in the Lord. My soul shall be joyful in my power. For he hath clothed me with the garments of salvation. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness.
There you go.
As a bridegroom decketh himself with ornaments.
Yep. So you know what? Just like how you want your woman
beautiful.
covered up, the Lord wants us covered up.
That's right.
All right? Not out there naked and shit, man. He wants us covered up in goodly, nice apparel. Matter of fact, get that. Look up strange apparel. All right? The Lord wants us clothed in white and fully covered up, man. Not showing shit. No skin out, no legs, no, covered up. Just like how you want your woman covered up, the Lord wants us covered up in righteousness. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. That's strange apparel. Yeah.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 8. And it says, and it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as were clothed with strange apparel.
You know what strange apparel is? Like that nigga that got the Baphomet shit on his page. That's like a nigga walking around in a thong. Weird. What? That's weird, nigga. Might as well. Picking up Baphomet on his shit.
It's crazy,
You're
bro.
fucking in the wintertime in broad panties, man.
Oh man.
It's strange apparel. Alright? That's what the Lord's gonna punish. In other words, if you in them wicked ass philosophies, when the Lord come back, you want a strange garment, man. You want some funny shit. And you ain't gonna make it on the garment in no funny shit, man.
That's
the Lord,
right.
The Lord wants us clothed in white, modest apparel, man. Alright, and again, this is all spiritual, alright? Nothing little right there. That was it, right?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, go back to what you had.
Let's start from the top.
Yeah.
All right.
Finish up with this.
This is Isaiah 61:10. I will greatly rejoice in the Lord. My soul shall be joyful in my power, for he hath clothed me with the garments of salvation. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decketh himself with ornaments, and as a bride adorneth herself with her jewels.
Yeah, man. See, so, hey, Isaiah, all the different prophets, you see it on one accord, say the same thing through the Spirit, man. All right? So that term of decking yourself with righteousness, you know, putting on a righteous garment, all right? It's talking about keeping this knowledge, wisdom, understanding about yourself, man, all right? Not walking out here as fools in this world, man, okay? Some dudes, they go back out in the world, you see, like, this look like a completely different nigga. The demons is all back on him. First thing is a fresh, zeked up beard and all that type of shit. Oh, basically, all the things his heart wanted him to do, now he's just doing it. So that cigarette that he was, that dude craving that cigarette for years, was the deepest got back and you know he sucked the whole cigarette in one gulp. Just burned the whole cigarette and the fucking butt. You know? Yeah, man, so don't let them demons jump back on your ass. That we're gonna give our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Shah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh,
double honors to the apostles, and Lord willing, next week.
Lord willing.
Shalom.